Gun pilot going around in circles. Like a dog.
It's Joe. I was just going to tell you I got my stick, and it's awesome.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it, mate. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yep. It's
Nice.
great.
Nice heavy feel, hasn't it?
Very much so. It's night and day from what I had, so this will be my first flight with it.
You'll enjoy it.
It had really good defaults set up. The only thing I really changed was the external views. I don't like the quick views externally, but just with that like free look around.
Yeah, you'll find the throttle slider is very stiff, but it loosens up in a couple of times. It'll loosen up.
Good.
Anyone else here doing this trip?
I think we all are.
Yeah, we all are.
Can't see us.
Are you on the Southeast Asia server? AS triple 007?
Test.
Can you see us in the sim?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, AS 007, can you see us in the sim? Hello? Not sure what's going on there, but alright. Well, welcome everyone. Going to be taking off in a couple of minutes here, but yeah, good day, gun pilot. I saw you twirling around like a dog chasing after its tail just a few moments ago.
It's got to stand the maneuverability of this carbon cub.
Yeah. So we'll be taking off momentarily. As per usual, we'll be landing at all the airports on the flight plan. There's no waypoints. It's just hopping islands. And if you have any questions or whatever, you can always ask throughout the flight. But have fun, and we can spool up and take off now. I ended up putting the time around 6 a.m. See the sunrise.
Thanks for picking the Cub, man. I enjoy flying. That's a good time.
Yeah, it's definitely fun, especially when you're island hopping like short distance. It's really nice.
My Got Gravel Savage Cub should come.
I was gonna say it's fast, but it's kilometers an hour.
getting my beach music on in the background here.
Yeah. I've got some like calypso or tropical music in the background.
Hey Joe, what stick did you get?
The 3D Pro, Logitech 3D Pro Extreme. Pretty reasonably priced. It's good quality.
Maybe due for a new one. Myself.
I'd recommend it so far. I know Gunpowder would do.
How's yours going, Tolly? Is it improved at all?
My joystick?
Yeah, you got a 3D Pro as well.
Well, I've had one for the last 30 years. So I was on my second one. But I'm just thinking that there might be something wrong with it. I mean, in general, I like it. It has a way better feel than the brand new one I'm using now. It's just that the pitch has issues.
Charlie, I thought you were like 25. So how can you have that joystick for 30 years?
Well, I inherited it, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's a quick comeback. Very good.
Yeah. Breezy on the live weather?
I have live weather on.
I think if Dreezy was here, he'd say Dreezy is in the live weather. Not Breezy. I can barely hear you, Woofer.
Not much to see in live weather. There's not many clouds. Mostly just see the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got clear skies, and yet there's a lot of waves on the ocean. A lot of white caps.
If you go by a Frigate Island, the water, you'll see a different color, but it's not. I think it's baked into the ocean in this case.
Did it
Yeah,
turn me
I think
off?
you're right.
Just take off, and I didn't hear it.
Oh
It
yeah.
started me at T.
Yeah, we took off already.
Oh, okay. That would be why. I'm just a little concerned.
Yeah, we're at Union Island International. The first stop.
Just chase down the cloud of names. Easy.
Yes. And if you've never flown the Savage Cup, just don't brake too hard. Your nose will go right in the ground.
You restart.
Just pull it back in your stomach before you brake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And hopefully have the crash off, the damage off.
If anyone has downloaded the free Gavel Carbon Cub and they like stole, I definitely recommend it. It is the dealer Zen Cub on steroids. It's pretty simple.
Morning, Steph.
Hey, Steph.
No, he's not talking. That's
I can
unusual.
come in last.
That's unusual for Steph.
I'd help if you have an all plugged in.
Oh, g'day, mate.
Buddies,
Hey.
How you doing?
How'd your flight go yesterday?
can't.
Weather?
You know it.
All right, we can take off now. Oh, golden A5.
Yeah, I saw Love to Fly 27 and then I just went, you know what, I think I'll do that. Looked like fun.
Yeah, you can land in the water if you want.
You can land in the water in the Cub only once.
See, there's the trick. That's where they get you.
Yeah. That's why the A5 is more expensive. I'm not sure, but I would think it's more expensive.
I would say that's a safe bet. Considering it's not made out of fabric and wood.
Yeah.
So a very good point.
I see our friend's made his appearance on the YouTube channel. He made sure to put his thumbs down.
Getting to have too many friends there, Bumper.
Did he leave a comment, did he?
No, he can't leave a comment. Cause I stopped him from commenting, but he can leave a dislike, and he can watch.
That's the D guy, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Steak.
Boy.
Yeah. Whatever he wants to call himself.
I've never heard of getting so upset over a video game before, but I guess I play simulators more than I like
Yeah.
cricket.
Well, again, it's like a 15-year-old kid that got caught up into like a title badge, and all I told him was, you know, I'm just gonna bring in some more mature people that can, like, as mods, I'm gonna take your role. You can still fly. But then he took it upon himself to ban a bunch of people and then leave the group. I was like, all right.
Wow. Yeah, disgruntled little
Yeah.
man, huh?
Yeah. And so that's why he came in the A320 and 747 last week to try to disrupt us.
Yeah, that was that guy.
Yeah.
Messed my flight, man. Beat you up.
How are you?
Call my mafia friends.
Yeah.
I'll for you to call when you land. Pilot deviation. Your A320 is not fit on this stall run.
Have you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, we got you.
Yep.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know, I can't seem to get the audio coming out of the headset and the speakers or something. Half of it is coming out on the headset and half is coming out on the speakers.
Well, we're hearing you 5x5. You sound good, though.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, but all my sound is coming out of the speakers, even though I have the headset selected. So I don't know. This is the first time this thing has happened. So I don't know.
Alright. Have you used Discord before?
Yeah, I've used this equipment before, but yeah, I've used Discord before and everything. But for some reason, I don't know. I was from flying before I did this flight, so I think something probably a little messed up. You know.
Yeah.
And when I was flying earlier, I had my regular speakers on, and then I switched over to the headset. But for some reason, I hear my plane on the headset, but all the voices on the Discord are still coming from my speakers.
Yeah, that's probably something in your Windows audio settings or Discord audio settings. They can get reset if there's like a Windows update or something, so...
Yeah.
So I know there could be a difference between setting a default audio device, and there's also a default communication device.
Yeah.
And those two things can make a difference.
Is that
Like for me, when I set default communication device, I get everything into my speaker. If I just set it as an audio device, it's like the gentleman was saying, it's half through my speaker, like the engine noises. The game is through my speakers, but Discord is through my headset, and that's the way I like it. But but that could make a difference between selecting default communication device and default audio device.
Yeah, there was a Windows update, you know, since the last time I used Discord. Maybe it did change something that I gotta go back and check.
Yeah, because if you look in Discord at the bottom beside your name, you'll have like a gear wheel. If you go in those settings, you should be able to see what your mic audio and your the mic and the audio settings where it's going to. Cause that happened to me like a couple of weeks ago, and everyone's like, "You sound bad," like. And I was coming out of like my webcam audio. I'm not sure why, but it just happened.
Technology.
Yeah.
Great when it works.
And great when it doesn't work if you're an IT specialist. Because they make that
Ching!
Yeah, the big bucks to answer that phone call. Yeah, all you need to do is restart your computer. Oh wow! Okay, I'll be $100, please.
Where's Big Nigger when you need him?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we're all down.
Once you were going over there, Popcorn, I was worried about you for a second.
Yeah,
I thought big thing.
Oh no! Yeah, it's not very easy to fly the tail on the ground, is it?
Nope.
Now with this flap bug, it's like you're trying to put the tail down, it takes off.
Yeah, we can take off now.
Yeah, as soon as you get that wheel on the ground, just hold full back on your yoke while you're taxiing around.
Breezy and high weather.
Yeah. I just set it to a nice, warm July afternoon. A little bit of wind.
Little bit of clouds. Just to give some reflection.
Yeah. I'd say the shoals are looking a lot better here now.
Yeah. Actually, there's an area here where the edge, the water looks fine, but the ground isn't. The ground's like blue.
Oh.
What island is this? Am I know?
This one where the Grenadines is here. That was Cowboy.
It's a nice landing spot there, Gunpile.
It's just big to be put down onto.
If anyone would like to challenge me, all right, give me a postage stamp. Pick something out that no one can land at. I bet I could put this thing here. That's a tall gamble, but
You find that it got gravel.
yeah.
Yep.
The Tropical Rays with a preset Pro is rather nice.
Tropical race. Let's check.
That was a fun little spot, wasn't it, Trent?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, tropical race is nice.
That's the weather I've been looking for. I had it on hot and humid. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah. Because I was doing the thumbnail for the stream, and I was like, oh, which weather am I gonna put? I'm like, hot and humid? No, it's too dark. Then the clear sky was too boring, I guess. But now they got a bunch of UK presets now.
And more fog.
Yeah, so you can have typical London day.
Fog.
Yeah. Then you can have foggy day, fog. A sunny day in England, fog. Rainy day in England, fog and rain.
By chance, do they have a fog?
Sorry, they've only got mist.
Really hoping for some fog.
I like all those posts where they show a picture of a plane in the clouds. And it's like, boy, the new UK scenery is great.
Yeah.
How do you get tropical rays?
It's in the Weather Preset Pro by Soulfly. I think it's
Okay.
yeah,
Nothing I have.
yeah, it's like $10 or something.
I think it's about 7. There's a big island up there to the... Big island up there to 11 o'clock.
This is Mustique Island is our next landing.
Put it down there, Gunpile.
Yeah, just on top here.
Oh, nice. Trent, did you watch the last episode of Tim and Sid on Sportsnet?
No.
No. Today's their last day.
Oh.
Sid's going to breakfast television, and then Tim will have a week off, and then it'll be Tim and Friends. So I guess you'll probably have guest hosts with them all the time.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Yeah, not the same. TSN, not the same with Jay and Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I
Trent
don't
is
pay for
earning his
cable.
formation badge on this flight.
I can buy that. Right. Just hand away from me.
You were getting broken up. Say that again.
Oh, I said I earn a badge every flight. I don't know why I do it to myself. I'm just going to stay on the entire time. Stay in tight formation. Yeah, I mean, it's fun, but we're working really hard the entire flight.
Yeah, that's how you earn a badge.
Yep.
Or why you earn it.
Do you get it after some time or when you land? Badge.
I think it's real badge. I don't think. I could be. I'm not.
Yeah, we make them and we sell them on Etsy.
Oh, it's
Custom handmade sizzling popcorn formation flight badge. There you go. Yeah, it's the full description.
Yeah, I'm currently working on trying to fly every single airplane in the basic package.
Yeah, I know I have not done that for sure.
yeah. I've read.
Whoever's flying the Savage Con, I found an island for you.
I read somewhere this week about about getting like feedback. Yeah, I was reading somewhere this week where they were talking about sim pilots and how we're constantly trying to learn stuff in the simulator. While other gamers, it's like, well, how many more zombies can I shoot? This is like, well, how do I fly this, and how do I do this type of approach, and how do I do a cat one without having my cat on my lap?
Ooh, that island looked good over there. Headed for it.
I'm looking for a shipwreck.
That is a postage stamp of an island right there. It's next to nothing.
What was that you landed on, Steph?
Water.
Well said.
I thought it was an island, but there was no land.
Oh, it's just a white spot in the water.
I was almost going to come over and join you. I thought, it doesn't look like it's solid.
Yeah. You maybe 4 feet in. Who wants to fly on all this gunny in for it? You want on the wall of this island right here? Oh, you're already on it, aren't you?
Yeah.
There's a postage stamp on the other side of the island front for you there.
Popcorn did call it island hopping.
Yep.
Good thing with the gravel, you can make up your time in the air. Just put the throttle down.
Yeah, Tycoon, you can catch up. I think we're at the 3rd airport on the flight plan. What runway? I mean, which airport? What? The Tango Victor Sierra Nevada? No.
Nevada, it's an M.
I know. Mike.
Marshmallow.
Here's Sierra Mike.
Marshmallow Luigi. Mario.
Yep, that's definitely what it is.
Oh yeah. Why didn't Nintendo ever come out with a flight simulator?
That would be great.
Oh, what, Pilot Wings?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they had the glider.
Oh, I never knew that.
There was one on the SNES, one on the N64, one on the 3DS as well, actually.
Okay. Yeah, because pretty much since when Super Nintendo came out, I never had a Super Nintendo. I went over to Sega, and then the PlayStation.
Because Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Oh man.
Ooh, that's a good one.
If anyone's watching the stream, they'll
That
hear
was
it.
an actual line.
They'll hear the creaking of this plane with the rudder pedals.
I thought they all did that.
Yeah, Tycoon, as always, see Southeast Asia. Let's all switch to a different one. No. All right, looks like we're all down. So let's take off.
Nice, Danny.
Tycoon, no, Southeast Asia. Where they're still asleep. I think. Well, actually, Gunny's.
Yeah, no, it's 11:30 in the morning here, mate.
Oh yeah, because it's Saturday morning.
Yep, very civilized time for flight.
Hey, even though it's civilized time for a flight, there's normally no one else around, unless we're like in the UK when the update showed up.
It's a big wide world.
Yep.
So I've suffered my first freeze of the flight. We'll see how many I have to go through.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a couple of restarts that I needed to do last week. We'll see if it happens this week.
Are you sure you're close to Martinique and not in like Alaska? If you're
No, like.
yeah, I know. Well, because it should be freezing around here, you know.
Unsubscribe.
Damn. And every and with that joke, he has no problem.
This is how sizzling makes enemies.
Does popcorn ever actually fizzle, or did it pop?
That's a philosophical question.
Wow.
I think it sizzles before it pops.
But
I think it sizzles while you're pouring the butter onto it.
it's like
Well, now
the
we've got
Popcorn
ourselves
question his entire existence.
We
yeah
gotta figure this out.
the existence of sizzling popcorn, the chicken or the egg.
And now we're bringing eggs into the equation.
Hey, if we're gonna bring eggs, might as well bring some bacon too.
What came
That's a
first,
mistake.
the kernel or the corn?
Yeah.
What about the lieutenant and the captain?
Ooh. How's that like? Birdie.
Oh, sorry, Tolly nearly ran into you.
Did you? I didn't notice.
Just took off and all of a sudden you were right on top of me there. My bad.
It's alright, my maintenance engineer is on retainer.
Unread.
Mine died from overwork.
Good one.
The stocks and duct tape have never been higher.
Nice landing, Steve.
That's a massive tailwind on this runway.
Oh, yeah. 20 knots. Almost.
I think it was the first flight I've been anywhere. Some idiot wasn't trying to do it in a 747.
Don't jinx
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sorry about that.
You don't.
You asked for it. Here we go. Just kidding. It's possible. It is
I
possible.
think I was flying
It's more than
sideways the whole
3,000 feet.
approach.
I really want to. Nah.
Yeah, we can take off.
I haven't landed.
You haven't landed?
I haven't landed yet. I'm just floating down the runway at like 5 miles an hour here.
Runway surfing.
I was doing your trick, train of one wheel taxi.
Oh, yeah, that's fun too.
I guess I took the flaps a little too early.
So what was the bug with the flaps? Are they like too effective right now on base aircraft?
Yeah, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the plane floats too long on runways.
What's that all? The flap general after the update you're talking about, Trent?
Yeah.
Yeah, they doubled the lift coefficient. So there's a fix out, you put in your community and knocks it in half, takes it back to normal, but after the next update, make sure you take it out, because otherwise you only have half your flaps.
Yeah, I've only been flying planes that already had it fixed.
Yeah.
So, in the individual files.
Officially in like a week or two, they're doing some kind of apparent hot fix, which isn't really a hot fix because they took about 2 to 3 weeks to ship it. But yeah, they're going to do it before Sim Update 3 apparently.
Yeah, everything. Sim Update 3, the next World Update, everything pushed back 1 week because of that.
Yeah.
Cold fix.
Yeah, I've just been living with it the way it is. I haven't put in any fixes, and on this plane it doesn't seem to affect it much.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this
this is
plane,
a cool
this plane has
waterfall.
a 5x lift anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Lands at 20 knots instead of 25.
But when I just took off, I retracted the flaps a little too soon, and I just went face down into the ground.
Yeah, it still makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have a good group of people flying here.
That's always a good time.
Always a good time.
Hey, can I tell you what Amazon did to me today?
What did he do?
I ordered a new hard drive for the PC because I wanted a bigger one. So it's an NVMe hard drive, 1 terabyte. I ordered one of them. It was $300 Canadian. I get the package. I think it's a little bit of a big package for one little hard drive. They sent me a case of hard drives.
At the normal price?
And only charged me for one, yes. So, of course, I had to call them.
Yes,
Go ahead and ship those out. Get $20 for one.
Yeah.
Have you done your add up for eBay yet?
No, I'd feel too guilty. I had to call them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say $300 seems like it's a lot for even a 1 terabyte NVMe. Only about 150.
That's landing, it's a free hard drive.
Yeah, it's in Canadian though, and it
Yeah,
is the new
Canadian as well.
PCI, the PCI 4.0 one, so the new one, the 980.
So how many
Are they
what's it?
solid states or are they spin?
Yeah, solid state, and there's 20 in a case.
Wow.
The
That's
1
a lot.
terabyte Gen 4 PCIe NVMe, that's nice.
Yeah, you could have sold those quick.
Yeah.
Do they want them back on this platform? You're gonna be like, hey guys, I got some hard drives. Who wants them?
So did they tell you keep an extra one and send the rest back?
Well, you know, they're pretty happy because they were pretty forthright in saying that the laws in Ontario here, if somebody ships you something to your door that's unsolicited, they have no right to ask for a refund or return because it's to avoid scams. So I didn't have to return it, but at the same time, you feel guilty for a year if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos makes $1 billion an hour.
Right, you're stealing
He can
from
eat
the
it.
man.
We'll just take it out of the workers' pay anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Honest will pay you back next time you lose your wallet or your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all karma anyways,
Do the
right?
right thing.
Yeah, then Amazon will buy you a new car.
That must be a 980 Pro.
It is, yeah.
Those
Jordan, are you,
Samsung's
are you
SSDs are
Fireball
very
by chance?
expensive.
Walk.
Hey, Trent, I got a patch the other day, little nav map. You put it in and you can see all the multiplayers on it.
Yeah, I don't know if you or somebody else mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah.
You just downloaded a new update for that, right?
last year, my wife, she said, "Hey, you want some clothes from North Face? They got like this like great sale on, like 90% off." I was like, "No, I don't need any clothes." So, well, I'm gonna get some stuff, and she, I don't know, she must have purchased like $100 or $200 of stuff, and but for some reason, it was asking for a MasterCard. Well, we've got a Visa, not a MasterCard. So she called her brother and used his MasterCard. But the transaction didn't go through the first time. And then it went through the second time. But the MasterCard called him up to saying, "No, is this like fraud or something?" It's like, "No, I think it's legit." So they went through. And then my wife got some updates about the shipment coming in. It was coming in from China, and you got the Great British shipping company shipping it over. Well, then when it arrives, well, it was a belt that that's what it was. It was a belt that she had bought. And so I pick up the mail one day. I see this like purple box. I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's her belt." Open it up. No, oh yeah. It ended up it was a belt, but she didn't order a belt. She ordered like $200 of stuff, and so it was a big scam. The whole thing.
Should I buy it on Wish or something?
It was like X something. Like, I'm like, I looked at the website that she bought it from. I'm like, that's not even a legit website. Like, it doesn't even have North Face in it. It's just the initials and like X dots and then that. So I was like, all right. And it was
crazy that they shipped anything at all. Like, why do they even bother to spoof the tracking, or what? What do you think?
I'm not sure, because it was a what's his? It was like a famous company, like designer company, and it says that it's a legit belt from them, from Hermes, a men's belt on top of that. But you could see the Hermes was like leaking off of the belt. I'm like, and it wasn't like, it was too small for me anyways. I'm like, this is garbage.
Yeah, but she ordered like multiple items, right? So I'm just curious that they shipped anything rather than just taking the money.
I know, like, don't ever do that again. Let me check the website out first. Yeah, we can take off.
Alright, Popcorn, watch this. I'm gonna let go and then watch this.
Are we landing on the other airport too, or just taking off?
What? The other airport?
There's another one to our east.
I think this is over.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's Mamba dude. He's upside down. Maybe not.
You look like a banana, Tolly. What are you in today?
Really? I'm in a stock Savage Cub.
Oh, okay. Well, I probably don't have that.
Well,
I've got the poverty pack version.
The poverty pack.
I think that is a default aircraft, though, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
maybe the X-Cub
Slim
is.
Savage Cub is default.
Yeah, you look like a bonanza to me.
Weird.
Well, I don't know.
Me too.
You look like a savage to me.
Yeah, I'm a savage.
Yeah.
Well, that oxymoron, Savage Cub.
I don't even have a livery. It's just a yellow Savage Cub.
Yep.
You look like a cub to me.
Oh. Savage Cub.
Yeah.
I used to have that Manga Pack add-on, and when I started up Flight Simulator, it would take an extra minute to go. I took them all off and right now I don't have any.
There was about 300 A320 liveries, isn't there?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, it's a ton of them.
It's excessive.
Whenever I install it, I just get the liveries that I want and delete the rest.
Yeah.
For load times.
Like some of them are like really small. Like there'll be one caravan liver that's like 4 megabytes, and there'll be one that's like 400.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like mega high quality or something. I'm just gonna skip that one.
I haven't updated that mega pack since like October.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the one I have is maybe version 12. I don't know if they have a new one after that.
Yeah, they've got an installer for it now, where you can just select what liveries you want.
Yeah.
If you know what it is you're
Yeah.
looking at, I mean,
You
half
can't
of it
preview it.
and just what is the AC Bravo, or TZJ, who knows?
No.
Some of them are spelled out, some aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started, moving, like one at a time for the planes that I fly, checking out which ones I like, and just keep 1 or 2 for each plane. And when I did the update, I just, removed everything.
And what you say about taking longer to load up, I just put the caravans in. There's about 40 caravan deliveries in. Probably takes an extra 2 minutes for my system to load up.
Yeah, and I have one of it, like an MV drive, which is pretty fast. And if I have a couple in there, it doesn't do too bad.
The installer shows you thumbnails as well, so you can select the ones you like the look of.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
that's convenient.
Yeah, it's really nice, and then it also lets you know if any of them are updated or there's new ones.
Interesting. I might go through that next time I have some free time, which is, it should be every day, but it turns out not.
Boy, are you retired?
Practically. It seems like it. Technically no, but it seems like it.
Yeah, I'm retired, and I don't know how I used to be able to get anything done when I was working.
Yeah, Keith, it's not that complicated to get in here, but you got 2 guys that said they're retired and they're in here. So it was.
Yeah, how smart can we be?
it was easy enough.
Popcorn, I resemble that.
I resemble that last
Well,
remark.
two retirees and a legend.
Alleged retiree.
Oh, a legendary retiree, yeah. I had to put that legend in there for you again, Pilot.
Mate. You love embarrassing me, don't you?
I see Keith in the YouTube chat is laughing. Yeah, it's not that complex. Because he says it used to be easier on the old FSX to fly multiplayer. I don't even think it had multiplayer.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But was it more complex than this, or?
It was. Well, it was a little bit harder in the early days to get in.
Yeah, you have to use the invite in the description. But here, I'll get another one here.
We didn't have Discord, so it was all TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Popcorn commits that here. This should be interesting. And 3, 2. Ah, disappointed.
Well, because you said, so I was looking at the Discord and trying to get the invite. And then once you said it, I looked, I was like, cool.
What's your YouTube subscription up to now, Pop?
910?
Since I remember it was only around 600. You're going well.
Yeah, well, when this started, like 6 months ago, it was at like 300.
Yeah, but going over to Twitch for a while sort of didn't do yourself any favour there.
No. Oh. Yeah, the Twitch was Twitch, I find it, yeah, the younger people, the millennials, will go over there. But we got a few people that joined because they saw it on Twitch.
You a millennial?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
What's the decade for millennials? From what to what?
It's from like 85.
Nah, it's from 80 by most common definitions, I think. From 80 to like 95 or so.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds about right, I think.
Because I'm not a millennial, I'm a zennial. Because I'm between a millennial and...
Oh, damn.
Oh, lost my fuel on one side.
Me too.
Oh yeah, yeah, 2 sides. But I also forgot to say you're gonna need some fuel before the end, probably.
I usually fly unlimited fuel.
Yeah.
Or switch sides.
This one is a little tricky.
I know there's one plane I fly, I forget which one it is, that if you go to switch, you can accidentally shut off your fuel supply.
Oh, is that the Bonanza?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, the G36 maybe.
Yeah, those buttons are pretty close by. I've done that a few times.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of millennials, is Charlie Foxtrot still coming to these?
Well,
speaking of millennials.
I think he's taking a break.
Yeah.
I used him to pace myself with the wine, because whenever I hear him say thanks, dear, I knew his wife was giving him a glass of wine, so that was my cue to fill up my wine glass.
Oh, speaking of jets, we have one behind us.
Awesome.
I couldn't help myself.
There's the, he's the tanker. Anybody need some fuel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm the refueling jet. That's what I'm here for.
You're doing a public service.
If you can catch up to me.
That would be pretty cool to be able to do.
Actually, yeah. I actually enjoy doing that.
Are you finding that the you can use the systems and the autopilot in that 747 pretty well?
Yeah, I've been starting to figure it out over the last week or two, and I think over the last couple of days I've really familiarized myself with it, so I've got it pretty much down, which is nice, because I really like the plane, but for a certain amount of time I couldn't really figure out how to work the autopilot, and I didn't know how to control it very well, so I just didn't really want to use it, because I couldn't really use it well. But
I know the feeling.
I figured it out, so...
I mostly fly the Longitude, and I really like that plane.
Oh yeah, citations are wonderful. I love them.
Citation is great, the working title. I'm looking to it. Everything just works.
Yeah.
Maybe in like a year we'll have a real 737. That'd be great.
Is it the 777 or 787 that's now grounded after that engine? 777, okay.
777, but only with the Pratt & Whitney engines.
Okay.
Which there aren't that many of, really.
No, not in the US.
I think there's like 60 worldwide or something. Was it? Like 60?
There's like 160, but only 77 are currently flying. The rest are all grounded anyways.
Yeah, that's a pretty small number, all things considered.
I think I read United is really the only passenger carrier that has the Pratt & Whitney engines.
Yeah, the Pratt &
In the-
Whitney, I think,
in the
will
US.
launch. They would launch custom.
Surprised United is still in business.
I'm surprised any airline is in business.
Yep.
So
I think
that's-
Qantas just posted their half-yearly results. They lost $1 billion.
Is that all?
Yeah, $1
I
billion.
mean, really?
$1 billion is nothing. Like I think Air Canada lost like $3 billion, and they're half the size of Qantas, right?
I don't know how big Qantas is, but it's millions and millions a day.
They're pushing to start international flights again in October.
So we're on text by man.
Not in Canada.
Us, we're in lockdown, not strict lockdown, but as of tomorrow morning. Restaurants can serve till 9 p.m. and then close at 10, but nobody can leave Halifax. Like, you can't come in or out of Halifax. It's ridiculous.
Are you having a spike?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't know, and then I saw a message on Facebook about that today, and then I looked. I guess we're having a spike, but
Yeah.
when we're
There's
talking,
cases at the shipyard, which is the
eh.
biggest employer in the city, right? So
yeah, and when
what,
we're
18 cases in 2 days.
yeah, that's a big spike for us.
Yeah.
It's not like a 1100 in Ontario.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good time to get the spike as the vaccines are rolling out, so it's good that you stay good this long, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing a trip on my motorhome for about 6 months, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about Flight Simulator.
Well, you bring it with you in the RV, and then just use your cell phone to tether internet.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll work real good.
But you would have to do like manual cache, because if you don't do manual cache, then you're you'd be screwed.
Or you can take your motorhome through the drive-through at McDonald's. And
Yeah.
just be there for 4 hours.
Yeah, go to the.
Ignore all the honking behind you.
I'll only be another 2 hours. Come on.
Quiet, I'm on final.
You know, people in the forums were saying that there is supposed to be some kind of offline mode that, you know, that outage they had, people were supposed to be able to still fly offline, but I don't know what happened, what went wrong.
Yeah, you download the areas where you want to fly.
Yeah, that's the manual caching.
Hey Gollum, your opposing 747 is here.
Well, I think beyond that, there's
No. You're putting a bad name on the airliners. God dang it.
The problem using tethering while you're away is that I've done the test. The sim chews up a gig an hour. So it depends how much you got on your plan. I've only got 50 gig. So for a month, you know, I could go through 50 gig in a week.
Just get the Starlink and set it up on a pole every time you stop.
But
I do have unlimited, and I do have a 5G phone, so I'll have to try it out and see. But think about it, I don't want to take my desktop, and I play with 2 monitors, so I'll probably have to get a laptop that's powerful enough to run it.
You need a bigger motorhome.
I have a big motorhome. I have like a 38-foot motorhome.
Get a good laptop and a VR headset.
Oh, I got a nice VR. Oh yeah, VR headset. Yeah, you know, you're right about that. That's probably what I should do. Get a nice laptop and a VR headset.
Just don't do it when you're driving.
Oh yeah, really.
With the VR headset.
And when you're done with your trip, I'll buy them off you cheap.
I did that before the solar eclipse happened.
There's
It's not
supposed to be a new Oculus coming out. I think in the next week or 2.
Really?
Really?
No?
You
It's
sure?
supposed to be next year.
I thought I saw an article a couple of days ago. I just saw the headline.
The Quest 2 just came out a few months ago.
December, yeah.
It was an old article.
Maybe.
I thought you could play offline, okay?
Yeah, I think you can fly anywhere offline, but it might just not look very good.
I don't know, but people were complaining yesterday that even in offline mode, they weren't allowed to even go offline.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's always online, because there's so much data that's being streamed that isn't being run on your computer.
No, there's definitely an offline mode though.
Okay.
Yeah, there is one, because a few people on the forum were saying that they would find that the scenery, wasn't that great, but it wasn't bad at all, and they were fine. I was stuck. I couldn't get on, past that Xbox sign-in.
I wonder if it depends on if you bought it from Xbox or Steam.
I have a Microsoft version, so I don't know.
That's a good question.
No, I think it's independent of that. I remember reading, I don't know, some kind of article interview before it even came out where they were saying, yeah, it's amazing because it's all in the cloud, but you don't need internet to play it. So.
Yeah, it's supposed to auto-generate if you're offline. You don't have an internet connection, but I guess it's not right.
You just kind of get generic scenery, nothing particular.
Which would be fine.
Right, yeah.
Where are you headed?
Where, on the motorhome?
Yeah.
I live in Florida. Usually I do like a 6 to 8 month trip. I'm just gonna go out west and do some of the national parks that I haven't done yet.
Sounds great.
Yeah, last year I didn't go because of the COVID. The year before I did do, a long trip, and the one before that. But this year I just can't stay home anymore.
Pete's coming behind me to hide from the Airbus.
You get vaccinated before you leave? You think?
I don't know about that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that vaccine or not.
We're waiting to get the jab before we head off.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard that this vaccine is the first time they're messing around with either DNA or RNA, and I'm not sure about the long-term effects of that.
Yeah, but it's better than the short-term effects.
So good.
It's actually not true. They've done a lot of research into those types of vaccines, just not for coronavirus. I think it's actually they're trying to use that same technology to cure cancer, and they've been researching it for years and years.
So you don't think the current COVID vaccines have RNA or DNA modifications in them?
They definitely don't. That's the common misconception.
Huh. Okay, I'll reconsider.
And there's different vaccines as well, right? There's not like there's just one COVID vaccine. There's several which aren't based on the RNA, DNA thing.
Here in the U.S., we only have 2 of them right now that are approved. They're
the BioNTech and what else?
Pfizer and Moderna.
Yeah, Pfizer and
Right.
Moderna.
I think AstraZeneca was just approved, and that's the old-fashioned vaccine.
Johnson & Johnson is coming.
Yeah, they're supposed to be coming out in the next couple of days or something.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness it's gonna come to a close in the foreseeable future. Though.
I know.
I had a bunch of my
Maybe not
family
soon.
members.
The writing's on the wall, though. Connors have already said it. That if you don't have the vaccine, you won't be flying internationally.
Yeah, that's possible. Even though lately you know, most of my family got it, and I only had one person in my family that actually had it bad. The majority of them says it's, you know, just about like a normal.
We know by now it was dangerous. But there's been nobody that's died from the vaccine or gotten seriously ill from it. You know?
We had a hiccup the other day. We just started to roll out in Australia, and a doctor didn't do the training. He gave an 84-year-old man and an 89-year-old woman 4 times the dose. And, you know, they're okay.
They're okay.
Did they train the 40-year-olds?
How cool about this?
I guess they'll never catch it. They got it 4 times.
Yeah. We're definitely not getting it.
They're like 360% chance that the vaccine will cover them.
As I say, the vaccine's not going to stop you getting it. It's going to stop you dying from it. You only get sort of very mild symptoms if you do get it.
Yep.
But they don't know. They still think they still might be able to pass it on though. So social distancing, that would still apply.
All right there, Krabby. Come on, to get close. We're gonna fly close down to the ground. You can't fly that low.
Nah, certainly try.
It is pretty enjoyable. Like, I'm flying with popcorn in every minute or so I just hear.
Yeah.
Someone say my name?
Hey, Golem, you should go with your 747, and it could be like a Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh yeah, you want me to start buzzing him?
Yeah, please do.
All right, I got you guys. That's my new mission.
Hey, Gollum, that was a nice landing you did.
Oh, thank you. I'm practicing every day. So.
And I'm pretty sure he's watching because he saw my camera moving, and he was trying to get close.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, if he knows what's good for him, he'll stay away from me. Big boy. Better watch out.
I know that one dislike is really a like.
Yeah, he's still attending the flights, just a little bit different. Oh, he's coming for me. Hey there, buddy. How you doing?
He's definitely watching.
Darn, I'm like twice your wingspan. How you feel?
Yeah, he's definitely watching because once I said that, he went over to you.
Oh man.
Yep.
Where'd he go? Oh, no second pass. Oh no, he's sitting on the ground. Didn't even have some. He was landing here.
I say forgive and forget and invite him back into the fold.
Well, I didn't kick him out.
He is invited.
He left.
Oh.
Yeah, he left himself.
Are you okay?
What are you doing, Trent? You look like you're like in the ground.
Just taxi on one wheel here. nothing to see here.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Oh, we can take off.
I blame the flaps.
Whoever's behind me taxiing, better watch out. He might get blown away when I take off. Yeah.
That's what she said.
So, you know, like, sometimes you want to fly like an airliner. Well,
yeah.
It's almost like tonight I feel like flying an airliner. I got the sound of the airliner, but everyone else sees me as the plane for the flight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get so the noise doesn't annoy me. Just
Anyway, but you're in a cub. Midair, got it. Right through the center of his fuselage, which damage on.
Dog fighting them.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Once I get off the ground, that's my main goal here.
Going for my second kamikaze.
Don't mess with Sizzle and Popcorn. He's got an army of Cubs and one 747.
Perhaps you got to watch out for his air show. He'll just shoot you out of the air.
Yeah, he's in the Bonanza.
Yeah, air show's
I'm
the
inside
he's like
him.
the hired killer, you know, mercenary.
He's the
He'll
kamikaze.
work for anyone.
I'm just behind 747.
Oh, I see.
Machine gun going.
Alright. Where is he
I think
at?
my
Video's on its way after the flight.
He's at your 3 o'clock, man.
Alright.
Rainbow.
Oh, he's
Like
trying to
my pilot.
catch me. Trying to catch me?
Oh, we can just give him oxygen.
But I actually read the Godzilla and King Kong movie. It's not. It's supposed to be that one of them is going to win. It's not going to be a stalemate.
I guess I would qualify as Godzilla because I'm the bigger plane.
Doesn't King Kong always die?
Yeah.
Does Godzilla always die?
No, I mean, he hasn't died yet.
Kong. I don't know.
Ah, pause this game. I can't hit him.
I actually put it on. It was on TV a few months ago. Some Godzilla movies. I put it on with the subtitles. So I'm listening to the Japanese. I'm like, what is going on? And there's like a moth and stuff. And I'm like, this is crazy. I had
Don't
never.
they have the whole collection on Apple? No, not Apple. Yeah, Apple TV.
Okay. Because I've never seen like the original ones.
Oh, you have to watch
Yeah, that was
Crash.
my childhood.
Final
That was
Wars
funny.
is
I
a
saw your
masterpiece.
plane. I saw your plane hit the ground there, and then your name just floated up into heaven there.
Krabby trying to do a split S in an A320 Neo.
Ah, he's gone. He just disappeared from me.
Yeah.
Oh,
still
what
up there.
are you doing? I'm coming, Gunny.
But Microsoft must have pressed the cancel button on it.
He got canceled on Twitter.
They got an algorithm for that now.
Really? It'd be interesting. It'll automatically change your plane if you're around a bunch of people that are using the same plane. You show up in an A320 and we're all in little cubs.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no.
Going into IFR.
Got some fog.
Clouds moving in.
Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3.
Cat I'm not qualified.
No cats. Dogs.
No cats. I'm allergic.
What about dog one?
Dog one.
We used to have a hardware. We still do. We have a hardware chain in Australia, and their logo is, or all their advertising done around this cartoon dog. So they don't have a catalogue; they have a dog-a-log.
That's
Clever.
Clever. Never had such good variable winds in this simulator as I'm having now. I know this plane is light. Up there going all over the place.
You're in live weather.
Mm-hmm.
See.
Down.
It's probably a little bit of ground effect turbulence there.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's really good.
Ooh, yeah, this looks nice. But yeah, the plane, my tail's like completely off. Yeah.
That turned on live. I'm getting storms. Are you guys getting storms too? Or?
Yeah, little pop-up thunderclouds.
I'm guessing that cloud's a thundercloud. It's close to the mound.
Yeah.
Staff, are you looking to refuel?
Yeah, man, check out the hose.
Alright, I got you. What's the button? Here, let me just press some random buttons in the cockpit.
Make sure he prepays first, though, Golem.
Oh, yeah.
Prepay.
It's got rubber checks.
Perfect, that'll do.
Your MasterCard only.
Yeah, MasterCard only, and we'll ship you a belt.
Yeah.
As well.
Nice.
Yeah, why not? I guess, how much money do I... Now I gotta figure out a pay system.
PayPal.
The thing that,
So, yeah, set up a Venmo for in-flight review.
that's the thing that threw me first time I went to States back in the 80s. Ordering to put some fuel in the Avis car, and you know, when you weren't paying cash, it was one price. If you were paying by MasterCard, it was another. And if you wanted full service, it was another one again.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
Yeah, 3 different prices for the same
Yeah,
product.
There's still some places in the US where you can't pump your own gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The entire state of Oregon is a good example.
God, that's weird.
Yeah, New Jersey. 'Cause I remember going down to Virginia. Going through New Jersey, I go to get out. The guy says, "No, we'll pump it for you." Like, okay. Then I see the sign, New Jersey, all full service.
I don't like
We
it.
landing at SLU?
SL, TLPC.
Oh, that's what I meant to say, yes.
Just gonna do that.
Oh, it's Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, and it's right by you, Trent. Can you see the gold?
Yeah, it's traveling across the ground pretty fast. I don't think I can catch it though. Pretty fast leprechaun.
Yeah.
And any of you guys speak French?
Oui, monsieur.
Yeah. My wife is French, and I was in Guadeloupe, and I stopped to get gas. So my wife is telling me how to say fill it up, and I'm sitting there, you know, and the guy's gonna pump the gas, and I'm trying to tell him in my best French, and the guy had no clue what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And then when my wife, tells them what I want, I'm like, that's exactly what I was saying. It's not the same to me.
Yeah.
It's just the French thing. He knew what
Or
he was saying.
you thought you were speaking French.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's le plein, s'il vous plaît. Le plein.
Yeah, plan. Full.
Yeah.
I've
But
never.
They didn't know what I was talking about.
I've never ordered gas in French. Ever.
I'm gonna try it next time I go though.
Yeah.
I lived in Saint Jerome, Quebec for a year because I wanted to learn French. I learned how to order coffee at Tim Hortons very well, but that's about it.
Yeah. Dammer is big, tabarnak.
Or in German, not kein Bier, bitte.
Yeah.
I can barely speak English as it is.
Well, we were in Paris, I think it's 5 years now, wow. But when I went to pay, it was taking a little bit with the credit card. The signal was just slow or something. So I told the guys, I told them in French, I said, yeah, the reason why it's so slow is because the signal's got to go all the way to Canada and back. Oh yeah, I know you're from Canada, because you could tell from my accent I wasn't from France.
Oh yeah, no, it's a completely different accent.
Yeah, and then
I think that is you got going there.
Golem, this is awesome.
Push back down there, Golem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing a little power
That
back.
made me dizzy.
With reverse thrust running just for good measure.
Yep.
So you were in Montreal, right? You lived there?
No, I never have.
Oh, well, that's not how you land as an airliner. Come on.
Yeah, not on the nose gear.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. Good scenery.
Then we're in Reims, like Champagne country. We're getting a tour by this French girl, and then I started talking to her in French at the end, and she was like, "Ah, vous êtes de la Belgique," and I'm like, "No, I'm from Canada." I thought you sounded like you were from Belgium. I'm like, no.
Mayday, 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 engine failure. Dead sticking to as close to runway as I can get it.
Oh.
Pull up and ground.
Do you need some in-air refueling?
Oh, shoot. Another 3 feet I would have made it. But I'm in the
You're on the stream.
Yeah.
We all saw
Here,
that.
I'll be right over. Yeah, I'm just the maintenance plane.
Last I checked, I had enough fuel. But yeah, no, I'm...
Yeah, dead in the water.
I'm like that one waiter that keeps coming around and asking you if you want to refill on your water. Fill it up for you.
That's a good waiter. Sometimes they show up once for water and never show up again.
Yeah.
We can.
Or they just do like loops around your table, filling it up every time you take a sip.
All right, we can take off.
How are you doing that? Jump out.
Just side flip.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, Steak. I'll drag race you. Oh well, you started early. He's cheating.
Judd.
That water on your YouTube stream looks awesome.
Yeah. That looks really good. Especially when you look down, you can see the whitecaps. You can see the Vancouver whitecaps. I don't think they're. I don't think they're too good. Yeah, Keith, I'm not sure if you can see us, because I can't see you. Say you're Jet Fuel 63.
It said he joined the server. I don't know if he's done the rules thing yet, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, he has, because I see him on here.
Oh.
Yeah, he's verified.
Okay.
If there's a way I could pull him in, I pull him in, but yeah, you can only move people once they're in. You know what I mean? Like, you can't force someone to go into a voice chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can force them out, but or force them between voice chats, but not.
I'm gonna have to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
Here's a big island. He should be good.
Are you alright, Doctor? No.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I just.
You know what? I was just about to say I have this headset that if I get a phone call like up from on my computer, if I turn the headset on, it automatically answers the call, which is such a bad feature. And here I am, just like sighing on the on the mic here. Coincidence.
Like that?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Trent, I'm curious. When you look at my airplane, do you see a registration or do you see the white rectangle?
Yes, just white rectangles.
Okay, because I haven't even. I'm just using the stock.
Yep.
The stock registration, rather than putting my own registration in, and yet you still see a white rectangle. Interesting.
Yeah, it's never shown that unless it's like painted on the livery or something. Then it might
Well,
show
I
if I have
might as well
livery, but-
continue using my my making up a registration then every time I fly.
Yeah. It'd be nice if we could see it.
Well, if you
All they'd
video,
really have to.
if you're videoing, it'll be okay, Tolly.
Yeah, no, but I was just curious as to if I don't change it. I thought maybe people would see the Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, which is what it just comes with if I don't make any changes whatsoever.
Yeah, no. It's always the triangle, the blank triangle.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you gotta go into the call sign, and there's two boxes. One for your call sign, one for what's going to show up on the tail, and another button that you have to flip if you want it to be displayable or not.
Don't know there's an option to do that.
No, there's no option to display it.
Yeah,
unless they've changed it recently.
There's an option.
Oh, I see what he's saying though. An extra option.
Yeah.
Because everybody, you see all the stupid people putting swear words and that on. They don't want that displaying, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be easy to filter out, though.
Yeah, it would.
Cause you can put in, like if you're using air traffic control, a call sign for air traffic control, and have a different one for your tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be easy to filter out, but then sometimes people use numbers or symbols instead of the letters.
Yeah, you can still filter those.
Yeah. I mean, Xbox has like their usernames and stuff that they run through. Even changing your profile picture, they run it through a verification to make sure it's okay. So I think that if they were to put that in Flight Sim, it would work.
Yeah,
Pretty much
I imagine they will. It'll just take time. It's just something they haven't bothered implementing it.
2027.
Filter across every language as well, though. You know, because the word for the swear word for one thing, one language will be something different in another language.
Yeah.
How'd you like to be like the? How would you like to be the guy that comes up with all that stuff? You have to be really creative.
Yeah.
Hey, and like talking to your office mates, you know, it's like, hey man, what do you think about this? Do you think this is bad?
It was like, I think it was either China, Japan made a card. They called it La Puta. And do you guys know what La Puta is?
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
In Spanish, that's a whore. The
Yeah.
whore.
Oh, that explains so much.
Didn't Dodge make a car that they named, and in Spanish it said something like "no good," so no one bought it?
The Nova. No go.
Yeah, the Nova.
Yeah, the Nova.
Yeah.
It doesn't go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Even in French, that makes sense.
I was just thinking this simulator experience today is exceptionally real. It's extremely humid in here. And then I realized I forgot the shower on.
You forgot the shower on?
I turned it on for some humidity.
Probably poop there.
Guy who doesn't pay water bills. Like me.
Tax evasion?
Tax evasion.
That's just included in the rent. Probably rent.
Yeah.
That's what you play, isn't it, Golem, online?
Not anymore. Not anymore. I used to.
Yeah, first time I saw you on your Discord with playing tax evasion, I thought, what's the hell a young guy like you doing tax evasion?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, what? Tax evasion?
Sounds like something Sizzling should play.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. Actually, I could until I was like a designated. Once I'm designated, you can't do that.
Popcorn, I thought you had a master's in tax evasion. No, master in tax. There's a lot of different. You've got a master in tax avoidance, which is illegal. Tax evasion is illegal.
How many laundromats do you own?
Just
laundromats.
Avoidance is legal.
How many mattresses?
Yeah.
So I just filed my taxes, and then work sent me another 2 T4s.
I've got a small following of GA planes behind me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you gotta refile.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing some good formation down there.
Yeah, I'm just flying straight, letting them do their thing. So one good thing about flying a big plane like this is you can just leave it and it'll be completely fine.
Yeah, put autopilot on.
Oh yeah.
What's an autopilot?
It's like a gun pilot, but it doesn't shoot anything. I'm sorry, I had to.
Build formation.
I saw it in the classic autopilot was in Flying High, or what you guys in America called airplane.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Classic, especially when he sprung a leak and she had to blow him up again.
Yeah.
I gotta get a screenshot of this. This is great.
I wonder why that was, Popcorn. Over in Australia it was called Flying High, but in America it was called aeroplane or airplane.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's weird because it's English in both countries.
Yeah.
It's not like Quebec and France, you get a movie in Quebec, it's gotta be in French, the title. In France, the title, they'll normally use the English title, but sometimes they'll change a couple of words. But Quebec, it's completely changed to in French.
What was the second Flying High called? Flying High 2? Because there was an Airplane 2,
called
right?
Airplane 2.
Yeah.
It was called Airplane 2?
That's
Yeah,
right.
the original.
Yeah.
The original one
First
came
one
out in
was Flying
1980. Yeah, well, see, I'm looking at YouTube now. I can see both YouTube movies for Airplane. I also see Flying High.
Weird.
It was only the first one that was Flying High, but the second one was Airplane 2.
That's what one movie I watched in at university was La Grande Séduction, which, if you translate it literally, it's like Great Seduction, but in English, it's Seducing Dr. Lewis, because it's like a remote village, and they're trying to bring in a doctor, and then they later on made a remake in English with Vince Vaughn. I don't think it was as good, or maybe Vince Vaughn was the star, but because there's a couple of movies that they made them in French, and then later on they made them in English with some big names, but they weren't big movies.
Speaking about titles, how about The Verge magazine?
Yeah. What about The Verge?
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't know. I may be breaking some rules if I say it in English. The French will know what it is.
You picked up on that, Popcorn?
But I mean, if you're on the verge of something, is that also strange?
No, the word verge in French.
Right. I mean, you could say the same thing about just the normal vocabulary word, the verge. Just if you're on the verge of something.
Virgin on the
Same
ridiculous.
thing apply, right?
Yeah, okay, I know.
Yeah, so yeah, I won't say because I don't want to break any rules.
Yeah.
So I thought I had this trimmed down, but I've actually been descending this entire time.
I haven't even been noticing. Just keep my eye on you outside.
It's like people are following me, so I don't want to move too much to skew everybody off. Gotta be a good leader.
Yeah, it's not your imagination. You're being followed, Trent.
Yes.
Trent, don't worry, he's flying with Pop, and so he just, just takes huge turns out of nowhere, scares the out of me, so feel.
Can somebody please say thanks, dear, so I can fill up my wine glass?
Thanks, dear.
I'm gonna have to start drinking wine during these flights.
Go wine in a turtleneck.
One of those silk scarves.
Yeah, I was gonna say the scarf too.
Yeah.
The cravat? Are you talking airplane? Are you talking open cockpit type style?
Yeah,
sounding like Waldo Pepper.
Yeah, yeah.
When you said cravat, I was like, what? What? Shrimp? Want some shrimp? Caviar?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Steph is still on me. Pretty surprised.
Have you guys ever played around with the frame rates when you turn on the developer? You know how it shows the frame rates?
Of course.
And have you ever turned on the Nvidia frame rate?
Oh yeah, I use those for a certain time.
They're completely, on my machine for some reason, they're way off.
If you have a popped out window of any kind, it might be reading the other window, or it averages them. I heard.
Not really, and Flight Simulator reports almost half of what Nvidia is saying that I'm getting as far as frame rates.
Huh.
They always worked normally for me, I think. Maybe if you have multiple windows open or something, it could mess with it.
You have two monitors, so I think it's averaging the two.
I do. Yeah, I do have two monitors.
I'm not sure about the, even with two monitors, if it's averaging the two monitors, because for me, I've got 4, and it's, I get like between 30 and 45. But I think I'm a little bit higher now because I'm just on one screen for the sim, but I've got a bunch of other stuff open up on the other screens.
But is that the Nvidia frame rate or?
Just the frame rate. I'll what's that? What?
Microsoft has that development mode one that tells you storage and all that stuff, and that one for me is always almost half of what I get with what Nvidia's reporting.
Maybe they have a /2 in their calculation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I know there was some Nvidia drivers that were just released, I think, yesterday, and people are saying not to install them because it really drastically slowed down the frame rates.
Oh. Big downdraft.
No, the wind seems to be improved, more real.
Yeah, I got some lift up the mountain and downdrafts on the other side.
Yeah, I've been crabbing for a while now.
Oh wow, we're almost at the end.
Yeah.
We are.
Seriously, like, it's almost 2 hours, but it hasn't felt like 2 hours.
No, not at all.
Yeah, we're busy having fun.
Yeah, I think it's the island hopping. It makes it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Looks like it's rainy over there too.
The frequency of the landings, maybe.
Just flew underneath your tail, Golem.
See, Pete's picked his own little island over here.
General aviation plane here.
I don't know, with all the nameplates, I could barely see which way the runway is. Oh yeah, now I see it.
It's a big long one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9,842.
Yeah, I'm coming in. I'm not sure which way the wind's blowing, but I'm gonna be landing north, I guess.
I just landed on an island in the middle of the bay here. ATC's like, contact ground. there's no airport here.
Oh, I turn off ATC whenever I
Still got ATC turned on, Trent.
I just have it on automatic, so it just does its own clearances.
Yeah,
so I don't pay attention to it.
He likes using ATC, so he doesn't feel like he's away from work.
It's right at home.
Yeah, it looks nice with the live weather, like the cloud formation stuff. Like, what's the point of having Rex weather?
Literally nothing. That's what everyone's been saying since it came out.
That's why I never did a review on him. Because yeah, it's good, but I just don't want to tell people yeah it's good, but don't get it. Like,
it's a fire truck. There's now a fire truck because it's been run over.
but then every time that they've had some kind of major problem, it's taken them like 2-3 weeks to really get something out, and then it gets delayed.
Yep.
Or they must be in cahoots with Asobo. Yeah, so next week we're gonna go to just on Friday. Go on Fridays going forward. Just because in my case, I'm starting to pick up on business and potty training, and holding training again. Because we'll have a new one very soon, anytime. So,
about 4 weeks away, Popcorn?
I think 5 or 6 weeks. April 6th.
Oh, April 6th?
Yeah. So lots
Crazy,
of stuff.
man. Why would you ever?
March 27th is my guess. It's a Saturday.
On the, you're saying on the 27th?
Mm-hmm. If I'm starting a pool.
That's right. Saturday a pool. Yeah. But the because my son was due February 26th, and he was actually late. He was on the 1st, so on Monday he turns 2.
Second one comes sooner.
Yeah. I tried to join you guys, but I ended up flipping.
It's starting to rain.
Yeah. Sprinkle.
But yeah, it was a good flight, guys. Thanks a lot for showing up. Always fun.
Thank you.
Good route.
Was a nice one.
That was definitely a lot of fun.
Well, because I was about to do the Nova Scotia, and I'm like, there's not much here. And then I was like, hey, let's go in the Caribbeans. Let's do an island hopping.
That's nice.
Yep.
Thanks, Sizzling. That was enjoyable.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thanks, man.
See you next Friday.
Next Friday.
Unless we pull together some sort of unsolicited event next Wednesday.
True.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
Very well could.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah, if you can pull off, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll just fly straight and level, and you guys just do loops or something.
Well, if
you can't do that, Trent, because then that'd be called the unofficial sizzling popcorn.
Oh no! Can't do
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's gonna be lawsuits.
Yeah, lawsuit.
But it won't be a lawsuit against me. It'll be against the FS forums or whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Because the DLCs actually go to the government, and it helps the government fund their alien research, so that they'll make us think that it's safe to not wear our tinfoil hats outside. Then that's when they get you.
Yep.
Hey, you must have been watching his video a little too much there. I stopped at the 1 minute.
Yeah.
I've never watched the video.
There you go.
Thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
next
Yeah. Night.
Good night.
See you, Buckward.